What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, it is Labor Day, and what does that mean? It means tons of steals and deals out to be had to resell on Amazon online arbitrage. So in this video, we're going to need some live sourcing on some of the different sales that are going on. So we're going to jump inside my computer screen. We're going to do some exact live sourcing. This type of manual sourcing, just going through websites, looking at different items, cross-referencing the Keepa and the SellerAmp on Amazon, is one of the hardest ways to source products, but it's also one of the most lucrative. So make sure you stick around for the whole video. We can talk through it, how I like to do manual sourcing, different deals that are going on this Labor Day, and in general, you guys like the 4th of July one I did, so I think this is really helpful stuff for you guys and everything. I got the Buy Box Bandits podcast shirt on, so if you haven't checked out the Buy Box Bandits podcast, do that. Make sure to get a free trial of our online arbitrage sourcing tool, SellerAmp, and let's get into my screen and get after it. Here inside my screen now, and we're starting out on Nike.com because Nike.com, we see right here, so with looks like with the members account, which is free, you can get the summer 20 code on that, so it takes 20% off. So that's a pretty significant sale. It ends tomorrow night, it looks like, tomorrow at 7 a.m. PT on that and everything. So we want to get after this today and the day you're watching, but there's lots of other deals in terms of that stuff. But yeah, we're going to start out on Nike.com. Basically what I'm going to be doing is going through the sale, finding items that I think are undervalued and even more undervalued with that code, and checking on Amazon whether or not they're profitable, and maybe doing some reverse sourcing as well on that and everything. And let's just start out with sale. We'll do we'll go here, and then guess I always do men's, so let's do kids and women's if we can filter this for well, let's do women's, and let's see, can I also choose here? All right, women's right here. I like to filter by like featured or top sellers on this sometimes on here, and then you can see if we click into one of these listings, right, we can see right there. I don't love to buy men's shoes off Nike.com just because there's a lot of competition on that kind of stuff and everything, but people aren't looking at women's as much from my experience. And who knows, that could be, something I'm missing out on and everything, but I've just been burned a few times by some price action on there. So let's see what we got. Let's check this guy right here. This is another feature that works with SellerAmp. If you just right click here, you can do SAS Smart Search on this guy and pull it up. Sometimes I like to just have it in a normal window too, so I can see the full thing. We're here, like, I don't think these are a match on here. Sometimes you have to scroll down to find the right listing. So me personally, I like to just copy and paste them over, but the SAS search with SellerAmp is really helpful on different stuff. And so why this is the most hard stuff really is because you have just basically, when you reverse source, right, you're looking at someone's catalog, that item's already selling on Amazon by the time you look at it. But when you look on here, right, we don't know if any of these items are selling on Amazon. So naturally, I want to be opening up the most, like the common colored ones essentially, right, like black, white, gray, different stuff like that. Like these blazers maybe right here. These ones, Coral ACs, possibly right here. Women's oversized fleece joggers, right? So I'm just looking at stuff that seems like basic colored, basic shoes, different stuff like that. And we can also, do low to high, different stuff like that. And we can look at these, right? And now we're just going to open up these items, right? And we come here immediately on the product page. We can also save another 20% off on all clearance right here, right? So these aren't 54, they become like 42 or something like that, and everything. So let's see what else we can do right here. These will come up. Oh, so we can pop over here, plug this in on Amazon right here, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so women's Revolution 5, and what sizes do we have? So we have 10 to 12, 5, 6.5. So you always kind of want to check the half sizes first, just from my experience on stuff right here. Oh wow, women. Damn, that was a hit right away on that. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, look at this. So checking the Keepa, right, we can see for a while this wouldn't have been that good, but then probably like half of the last year it's good right here. But right now, especially with that competition really low, these are the right thing right here. 53, yeah, so put these at 42, women's 5, yep, women's Revolution 5. It's Revolution 5 right here. So if we pull the SellerAmp, which you should get a free trial up on that, and interesting, okay, so what happened to the sales rank on this? That is, they're clearly selling from the Keepa though, with how much, I'm willing to take that risk, even though there's no sales rank. If you look at, on the 14th, there were 15 sellers, and now there's 3. It's clearly selling, right? So if we plug this in at the 45 after sales tax is going to end up being, that's a beautiful thing. I'm going to screenshot that and tweet it. Go right there. No sales rank on that. Yeah, beautiful thing right there. It's a good. I'll use that to promote today's video. What other sizes do we have? Okay, so 10, 10 and a half, right? Check this as well. This is probably good too. That's close. That's awful close. That's 15 bucks profit right there. And that's the thing too, right? Maybe that guy sells out and they go even higher, right? 89 there. So that's totally a good item right there. I'm pretty excited about that as a first tip. Right there, we'll see. It'll be interesting to look back at this video in a month or two and see what happened to that. But the nice thing is, right, each profitable item opens up a new rabbit hole, because then you can open up the sellers that are carrying that listing and everything through reverse sourcing using SellerAmp on that. Okay, let's check out this next listing right here. Nike Sportswear Collection Essentials on this. We got, okay, not seeing this guy on here. Okay, not seeing a matching listing. I think that was plus size as well, so I don't think there's an Amazon listing for that. These headbands, let's see what we got. Okay, dry fit head tie headband. Okay, is that what we want? I'm not completely sure, but we'll check out the margin anyway. So we take 20% off this guy. It's also where we have 8% Rakuten, which is great as well. And that's, you always want to make sure you're using Rakuten, Top Cashback. There's some other ones as well. The head ties, these, so these gonna come out to like $5.50 right here plus sales tax on that. So I mean, the ROI is fine. They're actually selling really quick too, but they're not where I'd want to be at from a pricing perspective. Checking this out though, look at what happened to those last January though. That would have been a banger right there if we were selling them at 21. Right there, $9 profit a unit on a $5 buy cost is amazing on that. Let's keep moving. Oversized fleece joggers. Let's see, we got just a small on these right here. Yeah, just a small in the black and white. And not seeing those. Cool Royale 2 AC. Buy cost is around 35 right here. All right. Oh, these are going to be close. These are going to be close. Right here, I like to hop down and keep something that has a ton of sizes in stock. And I'll just go here by price or by the speed of them, but the price is more important. And then look through for at least 1% of ratings. So if we got, okay, that 12 would have been good. 11, 1.5, 10.5, 10.5. This is going to be awful close, awful close. Yeah, not quite. Only a 16% ROI on that. Definitely was good at one point, though. It was 80 back in July right there. So that is not bad in the slightest. That's a good, that would have been real good right there. And probably will be back up there come the holidays and everything. We can see there was no supply in here. For a while, like there's literally no one on it right there. So a lot of people will like that. I'll move myself back here though. Right there, right? And then say, right, so right here, I know it's a good listing and everything. So say I wanted to find more listings from this, I would come and open up all these sellers within SellerAmp, take a look at what brands they're carrying, what categories they're carrying, potentially filter down on them. I'm a big fan of that. And then go out and look for more of those listings profitably, essentially on that. But yeah, so if I were to do more reverse sourcing, I would just be open up, filter to different categories, go out and then look for these listings properly, find stuff that fits my velocity and price criteria on here, and then go out and look for those. But that's not what we're talking about in this video. We were talking about manual sourcing on here. So those were definitely close, but not quite. Flex Experience run 10s. Let's see what we got. We got the 30 off on these guys. Okay, 9. And then we want the women's. Okay, not quite right here. SB Zoom Blazers. Got a bunch of sizes here. Okay, so it looks like the Summer 20 only works on clearance stuff right here. So I'm not confident they'll have these Blazers. Okay, yeah, we need women's. All right, let's head back to this Nike sale and find some kids stuff as well. Kids, and then yeah, Labor Day sale up to 15% or up to 50% off. So what's up, Summer 20? Do I have this filtered down? Let's do boys right here. Let's see what we got. So some looking for basic colored stuff, basic types of items you would see people in person wearing, different stuff like that. That's the easiest way to deduce like what's a good selling item. Like, have you seen people in public wearing this? Like you see Nike Air Force Ones, for example, are super popular. You see people wearing them all the time in person. So it makes sense that those would sell well. Different stuff like that. But yeah, basic colors. This I like the sound of that right there. That's very cheap. So interesting right there. Let's super. We take a look at these guys. Let's see more basic stuff. Let's see. We got featured, newest, price low to high. Well, those headbands once again. Nike. Those are really cheap golf clubs or golf gloves. Yeah. Sold out Nike football tee. Is there any sizes in this guy? Nike lacrosse. That's cheap as well. Nike football, this Jordan hat. Let's see. This could be very good with the the colder weather approaching. And we're going to be all in around like 10, 11 bucks after everything on this guy. 23 Jordan. Okay, not seeing a matching listing for that guy. Nike Kids swoosh. Are all of these out of stock? Okay, so we got, okay, so this one, Nike football, and we don't have, okay, so this one must have been good. Yeah, let's see just a matching listing on that. Nike football. Let's see. Nike. Weird that it's sold out. It must that must be pretty good on other platforms or something like that, because I'm not seeing a matching listing that has the swoosh and the football on that. Durafeel. Juniors Durafeel right here. These, so we want the right one. Okay, so that is the left hand. Let's see, it's kind of confusing. There's so many listings. Kids. Let's see. Kids golf club. Yeah, can't win them all. Surprised there isn't a listing for those. 4Y, Air Force Ones, kids, black, white. And once again, like if a bunch of sizes of these are sold out, someone's buying them, right? So it, resellers contribute to that, but not seeing a matching listing on these guys. Really intrigued by clothing right here. So 20, what do these end up being? C price and bag. Let's see what we got. Um, 16, a minus 20. That's not bad. Ends up being like in like the $13, $14 range on that. And let's see, do we have extended sizes, normal ones? Interesting. So the blue, the white. Okay, so we want that blue one. Any of these? Ooh, that's really, really cheap on that. Sub 10 bucks. Okay, well, I would be shocked if this wasn't a win. Where those gray ones go, yeah. There we go. It's close. It's awful close. What's 11 minus 20 makes it like 850 on this. So it's awful close. And I'm sure this has been good. Yeah, exactly, right? Back in July, this would have been fantastic right there. So this is an example of a very good listing that I'd expect will probably recover on this as well. But let's see, any of these other sizes discount. It's weird that only one of them would be, or that only like one of the common colors would be this dark, right? Right here, lesson on reading variation listings right here that I think a lot of you guys could get some value from. If you want to know, right, pretty much all shoes, clothing, the different stuff I like to sell, it all pretty much has variations, right? So you need to know which variations are selling for most expensive and which ones are selling quickest. The way you find out which are selling quickest is by going over here, reviews, filtering down top to bottom, and then now we can see which of the variations sells the quickest. What we can also do is come over here to price and filter top to bottom with price and see which of the variations sells for the most, right? And so what I like to do is I look at the ratings percentage and I need at least 1% on it, and then I'll scroll down looking at price and see at least 1%. But Black Heather, that's probably ends up being good if even at 20 right there. Right here, 20. Right there, 31. Yeah, I mean, this isn't oh, the rank's really high on this though. That's a problem. Wasn't the rank low though? Guess a weird example where the rank changes. Yeah, that happens every once in a while. Yeah, okay, and then the rank's totally not bad on this guy. Let's see what else we got. Sportswear Seattle. That wouldn't make sense that would be good because it's location specific. on this I definitely see being good around the holidays for because it's very giftable. Nike Air t-shirt. Let's see what we got, and then we'll take a look at the we'll give a look at the men's sneakers. The big checklist is always, right, like, is it profitable, how's the competition, how quick does it sell, all that kind of stuff. Free run 2018. Let's see, what was the lowest, cheapest stuff right here? I can see that doing well. I don't even know really what that is, but guard lock. Let's see, soccer season here. All in around 850 on this as well. Is it going to be close? It's going to be close. Medium and large. I'll show you. Let's see. This probably. Let's see if we can go back to the search, right? Yeah, the SAS Smart Search on this guy. Pull it up right here. Let's see, and then yeah, right here. So we're paying $850. Bang! Oh, that, yeah. You guys like that? Yeah, there we go. We're literally just pulling that up on there, right there with the Smart Search, right? So I could move quicker. I personally like to just see, because so many times for these types of categories there'll be multiple listings for the same item. I just like to see it better with Amazon UI. Some people really prefer the SAS Smart Search and everything, so just whatever works best for you. But it's really important to know that that exists as well on stuff. But yeah, that's definitely a decent profit right there on that. Let's see how sustainable this is. Competition's pretty steady, to be honest. If we look over the long term, even at like 17.5, right, which is the low end, if we look at where this has been over time, right, we can see that on the buy box stats, right, some people get in sales of like 20 in that range. If we get up to like 19 on that, then it's like really good right there, and everything. So that's not a bad listing right there. Let's see what we got on here. Nike Dry Fit running wrap. Okay, not a matching listing, unfortunately. I don't think. Is this scrunched down? Let's see if there's multiple pictures on this. I think it is. Okay, the rank's too high. Try to stay under 50K, and it would not really be profitable. Like 7 right here. 7. All right, well, we lose 3%, so that doesn't fit my profit criteria, and I doubt it fits your guys either. Okay. 6 this year. So some of these are sold out. Black, white, red. Black, white, red. Is this the one we wanted? Oh no, so we want the red. White, black with the red Jumpman. Ooh. I know this is slightly off right here. Just hop into the variations. Oh, the rank's also too high on this, so I'd pass on that. See, we go. Guard locks were good. That was a W right there. Nike football t-shirts sold out and awful cheap too. Bet a lot of this stuff that's sold out, they are good listings. Check out these right here. Okay, sold out as well. The black ones are in stock but not on sale. Therefore, this coupon doesn't apply on that. Giannis sold out as well. Let's see if there's a good listing on this though, because this is a little specific for there to be a really good listing on here, but definitely willing to give it a look. Yeah, okay. Depending on what color was available, with these 17, yeah, so it comes out to like 14 or so on that, and then that's totally good right there, and that is selling a little bit, even though the rank's really high. That is definitely moving right there, I think, on stuff, because it had some reviews and such. Let's look at a couple more listings right here. This hat, potentially this more basic color one, right there. Nike training tank sold out, probably good as well. Right there. You guys see how it's like the basic stuff that does well. It's what like the average consumer would want. Ben Simmons. Let's see if the Ben Simmons shirt is the Ben Simmons 76ers shirt is selling well. What? Maybe it's only the number 25. Oh no, it has the jersey on it. Okay. Youth right there. Is this the youth one? 3XL? No, this is the men's one. Let's see, is this actually selling though? That's crazy that people are still buying this. That's all my hoops fans. All right, Arrowville. All right, here we go. This is pretty interesting looking hat. Tinted golf hat. Wow. Okay, gonna be good. Yeah, would have been good. 17. I think it's selling at 40 right here. Yeah, I mean, okay, the rank was too high, so I'd pass on it. Was this good at one point? The rank got as low, not quite. So the rank's a little off on that. Let's see. I'm having fun with this. This is a really good and I think helpful video for you guys. Can you guys let me know if you like these and want more of these, come, holidays and different examples? Because right, I talk all about couponing and stuff, which is the best way to do things. The key is that you can't always get these really small finite opportunities with sales like we have right now on different stuff. So that's why I'm such a fan of taking big advantage of it right now when we have it on stuff. Because if you buy bigger quantities than normal, these buy costs are finite because it's not based on supply. It's based on scarcity from a time perspective on different stuff right here. But yeah, superset sold out. Probably was good right here. What am I missing? Let's see. Back to school. What they got in here? Back to school. Shop all. Let's see. Can we do that with clearance? Don't think so. So just something like this that's full price, the coupon doesn't work. Yeah, okay, the coupon doesn't work on that. Yeah. Shop all. Let's see. Yeah, let's just click here. Oops, why does it keep hopping off here? Yeah. Let's see what we got right here. Yeah, and then so like 3,400 products are eligible for this, right? And if we go to cheapest, you can do lowest to high. That's what I like to do, and then just seek out like the really basic stuff and everything. Like those guard locks were good. Different stuff, a lot of t-shirts, shorts, small items. I'm a big fan of the small items because it scales because they're just smaller and you can fit a ton in a box, cheap to ship. It's affordable stuff and everything. And the key is that this sale ends tomorrow, right? So it's more finite and everything. So you can't take advantage of these buy costs forever. But this is very relevant. Like I'll be doing a Black Friday one, the 4th of July one, like I said, you guys enjoyed and everything. I got a couple thousand views on that. So I'm happy to help. I'm glad you guys are liking this stuff because I like doing it on everything. Let's look up some more of these guys. So we don't want these, site specific ones or location specific ones and everything. You want the general stuff. Okay, this one's sold out. Probably is a good listing on this guy though. Okay, nope. Okay, 0 to 9. Not quite. And what's interesting though is you think about it, like all these listings have reviews, so people are making money on them. It's just when you can find them profitably at different times, right? Can you find them profitably when it's selling, everything like that? All these clearly are selling, and just find them at a proper price. Because this is something I tell my coaching students, right? There's finding listings isn't the issue. There's tons of good listings. You can find tons of good listings just by looking at people's storefronts. Like if we go on SellerAmp right here, this listing, right? It's a 68K rank, sells a couple hundred times a month. If we open up all the sellers on this, we can see what else they're carrying right here, and then go out and look for those items profitably on stuff. It's reverse sourcing, while manual sourcing, which we did in this video, is a lot more, menial. It's more tedious. You kind of have to have an eye for stuff. And the way you build that eye for stuff is muscle memory in terms of putting in a ton of work, reverse sourcing, getting good with coupons, taking advantage of different sales, and everything like that. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching on this stuff. If you want more of this, if you want my direct help, all the coupons I like to use, all the sites I like to buy from, the systems, all the process to really grow quickly, I'd encourage you to check out the link in the description below where you can apply for my coaching program on this. If you stuck around, 25 minutes into this video, I think it's something you might want to consider looking into, and I would love to get on the phone with you and talk about how we can grow your online arbitrage business and everything like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. One of my longer videos. I feel great right now. That was a good little session. I think it was valuable taking a look at some of these other Labor Day sales. If you want to find others, you want to join all the email lists in the future, of different sites, be checking Rakuten, be tapped into a network of other sellers. But thank you guys for watching. Apply for coaching down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot.